Hey there, and welcome to this explainer. I am absolutely thrilled to have you here today. I'm putting on my language tutor hat because we're diving into some really practical source material all about Spanish restaurant phrases. Our goal by the end of this session is super simple. We want you ordering food just like a native speaker. We're going to take it nice and slow, and I'll be right here guiding you every single step of the way. Here's how we'll do this. I'm going to say the English phrase clearly, and then I'll give you the Spanish translation. After the Spanish, I'm going to pause for a few seconds, and during that silence, I really want you to practice repeating the Spanish phrase out loud. So, have you ever gone to a Spanish restaurant desperately wanting to order your food in Spanish, but suddenly your mind goes completely blank and you just freeze up? Trust me, you are totally not alone. Speaking a foreign language out in the real world can feel incredibly intimidating, but that is exactly what we're going to fix right now. I'm going to give you the exact phrases native speakers use, and we are going to practice them together. Ready? We're structuring this explainer chronologically, just like a real restaurant visit. This logical flow is really going to help lock these phrases into your memory. We'll start with 1, entering the restaurant, move to 2, reading the menu, 3, ordering your food, 4, common restaurant questions, 5, paying the bill, and finally 6, the mini dialogue.
All right, section 1, entering the restaurant. Setting the right first impression. Okay, let's dive right in. Here is our very first essential phrase. Remember, I'll say the Spanish and you repeat it right after me during the pause. A table for 2, please. Una mesa para dos, por favor. Excellent! You're already sounding great. Remember to speak up with confidence. Let's check out a few more really vital arrival phrases. In Spanish-speaking countries, it's super customary to greet the staff politely right when you walk in. Let's practice. Hello or good evening. Hola o buenas noches. Now, the host might ask you, do you have a reservation? ¿Tiene una reservación? And to apply, yes, I have a reservation. Sí, tengo una reservación. Fantastic job. Moving right along to section 2, reading the menu, finding exactly what you want to eat. These next questions are incredibly natural and will immediately make you sound way less like a tourist and much more like a local. Let's practice the Spanish translations during the pauses. Can I see the menu? ¿Puedo ver el menú? What do you recommend? ¿Qué recomienda? What is today's special? ¿Cuál es la especialidad de hoy? Great! That last one is a bit of a tongue twister, but you handled it beautifully. Now, what's really interesting here is a specific grammatical nuance. In Spanish, adjectives actually change based on gender. So if you want to say, I'm vegetarian, men will end the word with an O, and women will end it with an A. Let's try it. I'm vegetarian. Soy vegetariano. Or, for females, soy vegetariana. Perfect. Matching the gender is one of those small details that makes a massive difference in sounding fluent. Here is a highly practical one, especially if you have a sensitive palate. Is this spicy? ¿Esto es picante? Very good. Asking that can definitely save you from a fiery surprise. Section 3. Ordering your food, speaking to the waiter confidently. The absolute crucial point here is the word quisiera. This is literally your ultimate polite hero phrase. Instead of saying I want, which can honestly sound a bit demanding, quisiera translates to I would like. It's elegant and it's incredibly polite. I would like. Quisiera. Beautiful. You can just attach literally any food to the end of that. Quisiera una pizza. Quisiera tacos. Now let's look at some helpful ordering modifications. Notice the word for onion, cebolla. In Spanish, that double L makes a Y sound, so it's not cebolla, it's cebolla. Let's try these out loud. I'll have this. Voy a pedir esto. Without onions, please. Sin cebolla, por favor. Can I get water? ¿Me puede traer agua? Wonderful pronunciation on that double L. And once your drinks arrive, it is time to celebrate. The source material highlights this fun, essential word. Cheers! Salud! Amazing! You are doing incredibly well. Let's keep this momentum going. Section 4. Common restaurant questions. Navigating mid-meal needs. Okay, if you only memorize one phrase from this entire explainer, please make it this one. It's an absolute essential. Where is the bathroom? ¿Dónde está el baño? Great. Memorize that one and keep it in your back pocket for sure. Here are a few more varied phrases to handle your mid-meal needs. Remember to listen to the English and repeat the Spanish out loud right after me. Can I have more bread? ¿Me trae más pan? The food is delicious. La comida está deliciosa. We are ready to order. Estamos listos para ordenar. Excellent. Telling the waiter, la comida está deliciosa will absolutely always get you a warm smile.
Section 5. Paying the bill. Concluding your meal smoothly.
Our source material rightfully calls this one of the absolute most important restaurant phrases you could ever know. The bill, please. La cuenta, por favor.
Perfectamente done. And how do you handle the actual payment? When asking to pay by card, pay close attention to the word tarjeta. That J in the middle creates a soft, breathy H sound. Tarjeta. Let's practice. Can I pay by card? ¿Puedo pagar con tarjeta? Keep the change. Quédese con el cambio. Nailed it. That J sound is tricky for a lot of learners, but you sounded like a complete pro.
Section 6. The mini dialogue, putting it all together.
Look at how beautifully these phrases flow in real life. I'll read through the short dialogue derived right from our source. Just listen to the rhythm. The waiter approaches and says, Buenas noches, mesa para dos? Good evening. Table for two? You reply, Sí, por favor. Quisiera una hamburguesa y agua. Yes, please. I would like a hamburger and water. And at the end of the meal, la cuenta, por favor. The bill, please. See how natural that feels? You now have the exact toolkit you need. And that brings us to the end of our lesson. I want to sincerely congratulate you on taking this step. Learning a new language absolutely takes courage, but with structured practice, it becomes second nature. To truly lock this in, I want you to practice these phrases out loud every single day. Soon, ordering in a Spanish restaurant won't make you nervous at all. It'll just be fun. But before we completely wrap up, I want to leave you with a quick question. What Spanish topic should we teach next? Think about where else you feel stuck, and let that guide your continued learning journey. Until next time, keep practicing.